Hey, good morning, you guys. How is everybody doing? It is a beautiful Monday morning. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. My name is Angela Williams, the Wellness Director for the Ron Rosner YMCA. Welcome. What you'll need this morning is a set of dumbbells and hopefully one heavier weight. So I just want you to use what you have. You'll see that I'll have a couple different pieces of equipment, but right now I have a set of 12s and then a 15-pound kettlebell. Use what you have, okay? So work with what you got. Maybe you have bands, maybe you have heavier equipment. I'll kind of talk you through how to modify and use your equipment a little bit differently that if it's different from mine. Also, a water, a mat, a towel, anything like that you need to get you through about 30 minutes. So focusing on the lower body and the upper body and maybe sneaking in just a little bit of cardio, but not much. Mondays are more for our full body strength training as opposed to a bunch of cardio. So make sure that you're feeling healthy to participate this morning. And if you've had any ailments or injuries, make sure that you have been cleared for a exercise routine by your doctor. And just like I always say, take it at your own pace. Make sure you listen to your body. And let's get going. All right, I am going to use a weight for warm up today. So make sure you have enough space around you. Think about, arms out wide, making a big circle around you. You don't want anything that can be in your way to step on, trip on, any hazards like that. And go ahead, if you need to take a moment to get your equipment, pause this video, get what you need, and then come back and join me for a warm-up. So let's go. I'm gonna get a little bit of a lighter weight for our warm-up. So I'm gonna use my 10-pound dumbbell, even though I may or may not obviously use that in our workout this morning. So I want you to think about putting it in one hand. I'll start in the right, abs in tight, knees soft, standing nice and tall. And we're just gonna think about just bending a little bit, all right? A little bit of a side bend. I don't want that lower back compromised, so I want you to think about as you're dropping that right hand down towards the outside of the knee, that you're squeezing the glute muscles, squeezing those thighs together, and that's gonna help keep you with a nice flat back, and you're not going to be straining and pulling. You got it. One more. Simple as that. Switch hands. Here we go. Now, some people are more flexible than others, so if we were in a class together, I could maybe see some people's knuckles getting close to the outside of the knee. That's not really, we're not focusing on any certain spot. We just want to focus on what feels good and warming up the body. One more. Good. Now I'm going to put it in two hands. And this could feel super easy, right? These are two-handed bicep curls, but that's okay because this is our warm-up. We're really just starting to sync movement with our breath. We're starting to get those muscles awakened, talking to us. We want to warm up the body completely. This is not the time to stress the body. We need to focus on warm up and breath and cardiovascular function to start, and then we can put some more intense options into our workout as we go. The warm-up should always at least be 3 to 5 minutes. Last one, hold it here, and then just press overhead. So again, might feel a little bit easier, and that's okay because we have two hands on the weight. It distributes the weight evenly. Both sides of the body are helping to press this up. Focus on standing tall. Knees are still soft. They're not locked out. And we're breathing out as we press up. So today's workout, we're going to have an upper body exercise and a lower body exercise, and then we're going to put those two together. One more. Good. Now bring it down. It's going to be still in two hands, keeping it at the chest. We're just going to elongate, press it out. So chest press. I'll turn a little bit, right? We're here. See how I'm not here, We want to stay nice and tall. Exhale, press it out. If you need to, because this is just the warm-up, shorten that range of motion. We don't have to press it all the way out. You're going to notice it's harder on the shoulders the further the weight is from the body, and you're also going to notice the more core work you get. So if you're out here and you're holding there, your belly automatically tightens and pulls in to kind of help the load for your shoulders. One more. Good. Now stay right here. Elbows in tight. Drop the weight a little bit. So bend those arms 90 degrees. Standing twist. Hips stay forward. The rotation comes from the torso and from those obliques. Breathing, moving it side to side. You got it. Always like to start head and then go all the way down to the toes for the upper body. So, for the warm-up. So we always start from upper body to lower body. And then we do the opposite for our cool downs. We do lower body to the upper body. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Keep it in 2 hands. Separate those feet to your normal squat stance. I want you to think about coming down. Push through the heels. Squeeze that bottom at the top. So we stand nice and tall. Squeeze those glutes. Now, this is still our warm-up, so maybe you don't sink quite as low. You don't tap those elbows down to the thighs like I'm doing. Maybe it's here, and that's totally fine. Maybe your squats are here our entire workout. That's great. You're listening to your body. You're respecting your range of motion. You're respecting your limitations today. One more. Now, keeping it in 2 hands, we're going to do a set of reverse lunges. I want you to bring the weight at your chest. You're going to alternate feet so you can see from the side, right? We're bending into both knees, and we're not sinking back. So I'm not dropping back, but I'm also not extremely leaning forward. Let that movement be the natural expression of your body. Stepping back. You got it. Be careful of the knee slamming onto the ground. We'd really like a nice hover. 2 more. Last one. All right, so I'm going to set my warm-up weight down. Always bend your knees when you're putting equipment down. I say that a lot, but even if I don't say it every single time, that's what I'm wanting you to do. All right, so I'm going to start with bicep curls, okay? And actually, no. We're going to start with high pull, and then we're going to do a squat sequence. Then we're going to put those 2 together. Second sequence will be lunges and bicep curls. So this is how it's going to go. I'm going to get my heavier weight because we're going to do squats first. So we're going to do a set of squats, and then we're going to do a set of our high pulls, working the shoulders. Then we're going to put those 2 together, right, and do a combination set. So bend the knees as you pick up the weight. I'm going to go a little heavier because we're just doing legs. So I just grabbed my 20 in case you were wondering. All right, wider stance, shoulders back, belly button pulled in nice and tight. Here we go. Sink down, press up. So we're going 15 on our squats. There's a third of the way. And then we're going to do 12 for upper body. And then when we put these together, we'll go 12. 5 more. Last one. Good. Bend your knees, set that down. Now, You can always stay with one heavy weight for our high pulls, or you can get your set of dumbbells. I'm gonna go with my 12s for the high pulls, but then when I put these two together, I'm gonna go with the 15. So I'm just gonna stand nice, natural, knees soft, belly in tight, and I'm gonna exhale, squeeze up. So we're pulling the elbows out, weights come to the outside of the ribs. Marry the breath with the movement. So big inhale, exhale up. Halfway there. 4 more. 2 and 1. Set that down. Now, time to put them together. So I'm going to switch, and I'm going to get my 15, and we're going to squat, high pull for 12. Down and up. So sink back in the hips like you are going to sit in a chair. Belly buttons in. Weight up to the chest. Elbows out. For 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Set it down. All right. If you need to switch weights, switch weights. But we're going to do that again. 15 squats, 12 high pulls, and then a combination of them both for 12. So now we know what we're doing. Let's rock it. Fire. Here we go. 15. You should be starting that exhale right when you're at the bottom, and then breathe out all the way at the top. Five more. Last one. Grab your hand weights. Feet are under the hips, knees are soft, abs in tight. Squeeze those glute muscles together so that that lower back just has an added layer of protection. Here we go, 12. That's halfway, y'all. 6 more. 4, 2, and 1. Combo. Feet wide, shoulders back, chest is open. Here we go. 12. Now you have a little bit of momentum from the lower body, so you could use a heavier weight here, but work with what you got. Get a little deeper in the lunge or the squat. Come on, one more. Nice work. Take a sip of water. Do whatever you need to do. Walk it out for just a few minutes. Well, not really a few minutes, like 30 seconds. All right, we're gonna do that one more time. Now, best set yet, third set, heaviest set of weights that you have for both options. Remember, legs can carry a much heavier load than upper body. Now, just be mindful about the heaviness of the weight. If it's feeling very difficult early on, drop the weight or go down in weight. Really, just the last 3 reps, maybe 4, should feel challenging. If it's way earlier than that, your weight's too heavy, okay? You can always do these non-weighted. 15, here we go. we can see, right, from previous videos, what we can accomplish without weights. So, doesn't mean it's easy. We have to do what we have with the equipment that we have. This is 10, 5 more. So if you join me on Fridays, you can see what we can accomplish without weights. You can see what kind of workout we can do without weights. All right, weights. Here we go. Set it up, take a breath, then exhale, pull it up. This is halfway. And it's all right to smile, y'all, okay? Smiling helps, I promise. 4 more. Last one. I'm always wondering if you can hear my children upstairs. But it's real life, right? So we all have things going on at home, but we still made a commitment to ourselves to make our health, physical health, mental health a priority while we are spending more time at home with our families. Maybe some of you are working from home, teaching your kids from home, all of the range of things that we're accomplishing at home right now. So I always think, can they hear us? Here we go, down and up. That's halfway. Best set yet, right? Try to get a little deeper if that's safer for your knees. 3 more. Last one. All right, set that down. So let's switch it now. We're gonna start bicep curls, and then we're gonna do a set of lunges. So we're gonna do the upper body first, then the lower body. Then we're gonna put it together and do a set of lunges with a bicep curl at the bottom. So I'm gonna start with my dumbbells first. And actually I'll probably use the dumbbells for both. So for the lunges, we're just gonna be stepping back and I'm gonna keep my hands weighted at my side. So 12, you have the option for your curls to keep your hands just like mine, palms are facing your side for a hammer curl. Or you can turn your palms out, regular bicep curl, down and up, okay? So it depends on the weight sizes that you have. If you have heavy dumbbells, I would choose the hammer curl. It's a little bit easier. And if you have lighter dumbbells, then I would choose the regular bicep curl. All right, I might just do a set of both, okay? Here we go, 12. Everything about our stance is the same. Feet are under hips, knees are soft, abs in tight, standing tall. That's halfway. Now, if you're finding that you're trying to rock and give yourself a little help and a little momentum to get these weights up, then it means that the weights are too heavy for you. 3, 2, and 1. Now, hands down by your side. You could even have one weight, just like we did in our warm-up lunges, but we're gonna go one leg at a time. So I'm gonna step my right leg back first, and we're gonna go 12 on the right. Pressure's in that front heel. That's what you push into the ground to stand tall. And I just like to bring my foot, tap it in, and come back down. That's halfway. Now, we're doing 12 lunges on each side because we're gonna get in a lot of lunges. So I didn't think we needed 15. You got it. And switch your legs, 12. Same thing, you wanna start breathing as you're at the bottom. Exhale, push all the way up. 4 more. Last one. Now, how we're gonna put it together is we're gonna hammer curl at the bottom, and we're gonna alternate legs every time. So we'll end up doing 6 on each side because we're going right, left, but it'll still be 12 bicep curls. So you're gonna come down, hammer curl, bring it up, switch legs, hammer curl. Just like that. It's just making us hold that lunge for just a second at the bottom. You got it. That's halfway. I know you can hear them running around now. That's okay, right? They're eating breakfast. They must be done. And they got their little morning energetic boost. All right, set those down. So if you feel like your weights were too challenging, I would do this without weights or drop them significantly. Okay, so if I wanted, I could switch and maybe grab my 10s, or if you just have a set of heavy weights, then just hold one. You could do bicep curls just like we did in our warm-up, holding one weight between both hands. You can still hold that same weight while you do your lunges. So work with what you have. Here we go. Set 2. Bicep curls. Now the first time I did the regular curls, this time I'm going to do hammer just to show you that option. 12, here we go. Breathe out, lift up. That's halfway. We got 6 more. Now, if this was becoming too challenging, you could always go one arm at a time. You want to make sure you still get the same amount of reps, but that's an option. Here we go. Step it back. Right leg first. 12. This is 6. Now, nice controlled form, not rushing it. 3 more. Last one. Hey, switch those legs. 12. You're always going to feel stronger and more stable on one side. Every now and then, I feel a little wobbly on one side. That's normal. Don't be discouraged by that. Last 4. 3. 2 more. And 1. If you want to sit those down for a second before we go to that combination round, wiggle out the fingers, because we've been having the weights in our palms and in our hands for bicep curls and the set of lunges. Now we're going to put them together, but instead of doing the curl at the bottom, we're going to do the curl at the top this time, just so you can see how that changes the movement. And you're going to see that your legs are going to make that bicep curl a little bit easier because you're going to have the momentum from coming up. So try, instead of a hammer curl like we did at the bottom, try a regular curl at the top. Yes? We're switching legs every time so that doesn't change. So you're going to come down and then you're going to curl at the top. Switch legs, curl at the top. You got it, last 4. Flows a little faster because we're not holding at the bottom. You got it. Bend your knees, set that down. So on our third and final set of those, you'll have the option to, for that combination move at the end, you'll have the option. Do you like lunging, holding at the bottom, hammer curl, or do you like lunge, stand with a curl? I'll probably do half and half, and that's also an option for you if you want. So listen to your body, and if you want, switch it up. Here we go. Third and final set. I'll probably do half and half, so maybe half hammer curl, half regular curl. Here we go. Here we go. This is 6. Now I'm going to turn my palms out for 6. Three more. And 1. Here we go. Lunges, 12 each leg. I told you we're going to be doing lots of lunges, so that's why we're doing 12. This is 6. Push through the heel. 4 more. 2 and 1. Switch legs. I always feel a little wobbly on the switch. So I'm human, right? You see me look a little wobbly, that's okay. If you're wobbly at home too, halfway there. Four more. 2 and 1. All right, y'all. So, quick sit them down, wiggle out fingers. Do you want to hold at the bottom, hammer curl, or lunge, step up, bicep curl? Again, I'll probably go half and half. Here we go. Switch legs every time. I'm going to do 2 more at this option. Now I'm going to lunge, step through and curl. Last 2. And 1. All right. How we doing? So we are going to do a set of work on the ground, and then that's going to lead us into core. So we're going to do, it's going to be 2 upper body exercises, and then we're going to put those together, and we'll probably add a little bit of an element that's going to get the hamstrings and the glutes and that low back by holding a bridge. So we're going to start with skull crushers, which are we're going to lay flat, soles of our feet are going to be on the ground, and we're going to have our elbows and arms up, and we're just bending at the elbows. So similar to standing tricep overhead extensions, but we're going to be on the ground, okay? So our lower body's not going to be able to help us, and gravity's going to be trying to pull the weights down. Then we're going to do chest press. Our arms are going to be wide, and then we're going to put those together. It's going to be a narrow chest press to a skull crusher. Yes? Now, you got a little rest and recovery, and I'm going to show you what we got going on. All right, so soles of the feet are on the ground, and I'm going to have my 12s. So have the weights beside you, and you're going to come all the way back, okay? You're going to press the weights up, and then you're going to bend the elbows. But tuck your tailbone slightly and make sure that lower back is on the ground. Here we go. You're going to bend them, right? And then you're going to push them up. 12. Make sure your elbows aren't flaying off to the side. And be careful of your head. The weights go on the outside of the head and face. Watch your ears. You got it. If you need to, if this is too difficult for you, then go one arm at a time, or simply drop one weight down, hold the other weight vertically between the hands. You got it. Slow, steady, controlled. Last one. Now, you're going to bring them down, and then you're going to have your elbows out wide for chest press. Soles of the feet are on the ground, so elbows out wide like mine, and here we go. Exhale, press it up. Lower back is on your ground, whatever surface you're on, mat, carpet. Exhale, push. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, we're going to drop one weight unless you're feeling crazy pumped and strong, okay? Or if you have lighter weights, you can keep one in each hand. But I'm going to drop the weight. I'm going to come down. I'm going to hold into a bridge. So in that bridge, you're pressing through the heels, squeezing the glutes and thighs together, and you're going to chest press up, skull crusher, down and up. Mindful of the face and head. Keep squeezing, keep lifting through the hips. Driving the heels into the ground. This is halfway. Four. You got it. 3. Don't let those hips drop. 2. And 1. All right, bring it down. So, do you need to switch weights? Okay? If you do, switch your weights now. We have 2 more sets to get through. I'll show you another option for the skull crushers and just holding the one weight. So I'll do the second set of 12 with just the one weight, okay? Here we go. Bring it down, and up, and drop it. 12. Lower back stays glued. Come on, 6 more. Last 3, 2, and 1 more. Now, grab your other weight, chest press, elbows out, lower back on the ground, exhale, push it up. Halfway. Last one. All right, so drop one weight or keep the 2. Remember, we're adding that second step of that bridge. Feet down, press up, squeeze, hold. So we'll start at the bottom, press it up, extend, bring it down. You got it. Keep those hips up. That's part of this movement too. You're halfway. Woo! 4 more. Breathe out. Last 2. And 1 more. So third final set, how are we feeling? I'm gonna go back to the 2 weights for the skull crusher, and maybe I'll do that for half and then drop the 1 weight and do that for the other half. But options are yours. So stick with both weights or stick with 1 weight or do a combo like me. Ready? Third final set of these. Skull crushers to start. Elbows up. I'm gonna drop 1. I'm gonna put it 2 hands, and I got 6 more. Getting those triceps no matter what. Come on, 3 more. Last 1. All right, I'm gonna grab that other weight. Chest press, elbows out, starting at the bottom. Big breath in. Exhale, push it up. Come on, this is the last set. You got what it takes. Dig deep. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop a weight. Come on, combo time, right into it. Dig those heels into the ground. Squeeze, lift the hips. Up and over. Up and over. This is 6. Woo, come on, y'all. We got 6 more. 6. Yes, you can. Keep squeezing, lifting those hips. Last 3. 2. And one more. Good, bring it down. Set the weight down. We're almost there. All right, I got a couple core exercises for us. Lovely, functional Russian twists. So I'm gonna use the kettlebell for that, but you can do it non-weighted. You can use a dumbbell. All right, so a couple things. We're almost there. Let's get that core in. I'm gonna use the 15, but use what you got, okay? So feet are down. I got my legs together, squeezing my thighs together. I have my heels down, feet together. I don't like to cross the ankles because even though it's not a huge shift, it is a shift for the lower spine, right? So hips get out of alignment, lower back gets out of alignment. So keep feet together or the soles of your feet on the ground. 2 hands, sink it back, and you're twisting side to side. Come on. Three, 2, 1. All right, so now we're just gonna build on to that. So I want you to think about being able to set whatever weight you have down. So maybe that makes you change the heaviness of your weight, and that's totally fine. So I'm gonna still do the twist, but I'm gonna set that weight down, twist to the other side, come back, pick it up, set the weight down on the other side. Looks like this, feet down. I have my weight. I'm gonna twist, set it down, twist, pick it up, set it down. So we're going side to side, but what we're doing is making those obliques work a little bit harder, but I want you to breathe out as you pick up and transition. Because we wanna make sure we're exhaling and we're timing that right. and that helps pull in the belly button. You got 2 more. Okay, so what do we think? We're gonna do that one more time. So we're starting with a set of 15 Russian twists, and then we're going to the Russian twist, pick it up, set it down. Let's go, last time. So start, hands, feet, knees, everything together. Here we go. Space between the chin and the chest. And set it down on the side. And now we have those pickups, okay? Got probably like a minute or so left. So set it down, twist, set it down, pick it up. We're gonna start with it down this time. I think we started with it up last time. Here we go. We got 5 more. One more. And you're done, all right? So bring the soles of the feet together, sit up nice and tall. We're gonna do a little butterfly stretch to start. You made it. Relax. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth. Let it go, okay? You might think that looks silly, but it feels good. So try it. I can't see you, right? And I did it. It feels good. The body responds to it. All right, stretch the legs out long. Bring one foot up over, hug the knee in tight. Good. And then when you're ready, give yourself a little squeeze. And we just want to do a little twist. Now we're not trying to go super deep. This is just always nice at the end of our workout for our body. And it's also a nice detoxifying pose, all right, for any of my yogis out there, which is why we put twists at the end of a workout or at the end of a yoga practice as a stretch. The body is completely warmed up. Good, sink torso towards the legs. Any kind of twisting is always detoxifying for the body. It's just you have to be careful. If you are with child, you never want to twist across the body. Good, legs long one more time. Just start to fold forward. Nothing, no struggle, no forcing. And then bring it back. And I always like to bring one leg in, sitting up nice and tall, twisting just a little bit to that foot that's out, and then leading with the chest. You should feel the entire back of the leg open. Soften that knee as much as you need to. Oh, so switching legs, sitting up nice and tall. Tomorrow is Tuesday, right? It's Cinco de Mayo, but it is also Give Day. So that's a nonprofit organizational give day. And this year, obviously, it just looks a little bit different. Crisscross applesauce. So you'll see on the Y page, you'll see on my personal page, you'll see a lot of members, guests, donors, board members sharing the post. We're still doing Give Day because now more than ever, it is important for our association, for our nonprofit, and for hundreds, thousands of other nonprofits across this country currently struggling right now to meet the needs of the communities that they're in. So I just ask you to look into that. Look into our nonprofits, see what we're doing in our area to help our community. You know, offering our child care services for free for essential workers during this pandemic, hosting blood drives, food drives, you know, being the hands and feet of our community. So if it is so in your financial capability, if it touches your heart and you would like to make a donation tomorrow for Tuesday for Give Day, for Giving Tuesday to the Rappahannock Area YMCA, we would appreciate that. But look into it. Check out the nonprofits in your community. They are doing amazing, wonderful things. I appreciate you. I love you guys. Let's take a deep breath before we end. Inhale. Exhale. Have a beautiful Monday. All right, Coach Megan has a fun family workout for us that I'm posting in a little bit. Get outside, move your body, appreciate everything that we have. Take care.